Forgotten powers of the human spirit. There's a reason you've always felt different, a reason you've sensed there's more to you, more than flesh, more than logic, more than what they taught you to believe. You weren't wrong. You were remembering, because within you lies dormant forces that defy every rule you've been told is reality. Powers that ancient mystics whispered about. Abilities that the mystery schools guarded for centuries. Gifts that the modern world has tried to mock, medicate, or explain away. But they are still there, waiting. Not in some chosen few, but in you. Yes, you. This is not another motivational talk. This is not a trick of the mind. This is a transmission, a call to the soul that already knows the truth, that telepathy is real, that your body is a vehicle, not a prison, that your mind can move matter, that your spirit can leave this dimension and return with wisdom. This is your inheritance, and you've come to reclaim it. For too long, humanity has been hypnotized, taught to obey the five senses like they are prison bars, taught to dismiss dreams, ignore intuition, and laugh at miracles. But the veil is thinning, and something in you is waking up. You've had glimpses. You've sensed another person's thoughts before they spoke. You felt energy in a room totally change without a word. You've known things you couldn't possibly know. You've dreamed of places that felt more real than this world. You weren't imagining it. You were remembering your powers. This is an initiation, not one of fiction, but one of remembrance. It draws from ancient esoteric teachings that the modern world has forgotten on purpose. From the sirs of the past who lived in between worlds, from Blavatsky's secret doctrine, which revealed the layered structure of reality, the teachings of Egypt, India, Tibet, and Atlantis. Oh, yes, Atlantis. Not as myth, but as memory. This is not fantasy. This is sacred knowledge. And there are 7 powers, 7 keys to unlocking the fullness of what it means to be human. No, more than human, a being of light, navigating form. Each chapter will unveil a hidden gift, a faculty sleeping in your energetic body, your soul's blueprint, your forgotten lineage. They are real, they are ancient, and they are yours. But a warning, this isn't about entertainment. It's not getting cool abilities. It's about responsibility, purity, alignment. Because power without awareness is just another form of destruction. But power with presence, changes everything. Are you ready? Because once you hear these truths, you cannot unhear them. Once your mind remembers what your soul already knows, your life will never be the same. You will see energy, feel vibration, navigate the unseen. You will stop asking if you're crazy and start asking why you waited so long to remember. You are not here by chance. You were drawn to these words by something deeper, something more important than algorithms. This message found you because your soul whispered, "It's time. Time to unlock what has been locked. Time to reawaken what was buried. Time to remember who you truly are." So take a breath, take a seat, let logical mind soften. Let your inner being step forward. Because what you are about to hear is not a lesson, it's a calling to the deeper self, to the part of you that never forgot, to the soul that knows it came here for more. This is not a fantasy. This is the unveiling of the human being as the divine instrument it was always meant to be. Now let us begin. Your first power awaits you. Your first power awaits you. Chapter 1: Telepathy, the silent language of the soul. What if I told you that words are the weakest form of communication? That before your mouth forms a sentence, your mind has already spoken volumes. You've felt it the moment you thought of someone just before they called. The unshakable feeling that a person across the room was watching you. The chill that ran through your spine when someone near you carried heavy thoughts without saying a word. This isn't a coincidence. It isn't magic. It's telepathy. And it's one of your most ancient and natural abilities. Long before language, long before speech, souls communicated soul to soul, thought to thought. This is not a theory, it's ancient memory. The Atlanteans, as Helena Blavatsky wrote in The Secret Doctrine, spoke not with tongues, but with minds. Their words were pure images, direct transmissions of meaning, untainted by deception or misinterpretation. And those who remembered this power, seers, mystics, yogis, prophets, shamans, could read the thoughts of others as easily as reading a book. And you are no different. Telepathy is not reserved for the gifted or the chosen. It is a dormant sense waiting to be reawakened and realized. Why hasn't it awakened in you yet? Because modern life has trained you to ignore it, to distract the mind, to fear the silence, to clutter thought, and most of all, to believe that you are separate from others. But thought is not private, it's vibrational. And the field around you, the ether, the subtle web, records everything. You are always transmitting and always receiving. Imagine the mind like a tuning fork. When attuned, it can pick up even the softest frequencies, the faintest thoughts. But when filled with static, fear, overthinking, noise, it hears nothing. Telepathy doesn't need effort, it needs clarity. Let me give you a truth that will follow us through the entire steps here. Power flows where purity grows. The more clear your mind becomes, the more it returns to its natural state. Receptive, intuitive, telepathic. In the theosophical system, the mental plane is the realm where thoughts are real objects. They float, connect, and influence. When you think of someone with intensity, you create a thought form that reaches them. If they are sensitive enough, or their heart is linked to yours, they're going to feel it. This is not a metaphor, it's energy science. Now, here's what most don't understand: telepathy is not about reading thoughts, it's about understanding emotion, intention, and even soul states without needing words. Because beneath every sentence is a frequency, and that frequency always tells the truth. That's how playing those sounds backward, musics, recordings, gives you a different version of what someone is saying or singing. Telepathy is the art of listening beyond words. So, how do you awaken it? Not through force, not through straining, but through inner stillness. The first step is mental silence. Your mind must become like still water, reflective, receptive, undisturbed. Most people live in constant mental noise. Thoughts collide, loop, shout. In such a storm, your signals can't be received clearly. But in stillness, you begin to feel, not with your emotions, but with your energy body. You'll start sensing when someone near you is sad, even if they're smiling. You'll know when someone is thinking of you, even if they don't reach out. You'll begin to receive impressions, images, symbols, flashes before anyone speaks. Now, let me be clear: this is not imagination, this is resonance. Telepathy lives in the space between minds, the shared field where your thoughts meet the collective consciousness. And as you attune, you begin to hear more than just language. You hear essence. In mystery schools, telepathy was trained through sacred exercise, eye gazing to link souls without speaking, mental projection, where one would hold an image and another would describe what they saw, dream circles, where messages were sent between souls during sleep. We've lost these practices in the modern world, but you can reclaim them. Here's a simple activation to begin. Exercise the inner mirror. Each morning, sit in silence, close your eyes, and breathe. As your mind settles, visualize someone you love. Hold their image in your heart, not your head. Now, without words, send them a feeling: peace, love, strength, not with thought, but with your being. Then let go. Notice what unfolds in the coming hours. Often they'll call you, or text you, or feel a shift without knowing why. You are not sending anything. You are aligning with their soul on the subtle plane. And the soul always hears what the ears cannot. As your awareness grows, you'll also feel a new responsibility because you'll realize that your thoughts affect others. You're not isolated. When you judge someone silently, they feel it. When you love someone silently, they feel that too. So train your mind to become a sanctuary. Let it be a temple of clear thought, noble intention, and pure frequency. This is not just the path of telepathy, it's the path of awakening. When we all remember this gift, the world will shift. Words will no longer divide. Silence will become sacred, and the soul will speak without the need to speak at all. You are not learning something new. You are remembering something ancient. And now that you've remembered, the other powers will come faster. Your mind is no longer a cage, it's a bridge to every soul you've ever loved and every truth you've ever known. Now, take a breath because your next power is about to get awakened. And it will show you that seeing is no longer limited to the eyes.